folks, and welcome to a new demo game for us as part of Steam's Next Fest. I don't really know when this is going on, but this is called Global Magnates. There is a lot to unpack on this one. I rather enjoy it. There's complications, but it's not bad, and the tutorial does a really good job of walking it through. There's obviously some rough around the edges stuff, like even here it says new text up in the top corner. There's nothing there, it doesn't change, but we're going to start off with a new game, and we have two tutorials. We have Give It a Try, which is up here where we are working in Copenhagen, and then we have this one over here where we'll be in Southeast Asia. We're going to start off with this one just because I think it's a little more approachable. You get to go through and design your shipping logo, so I'm going to choose the most rocket looking one here, which that kind of looks like an R with the red. Company name is going to be Red Moon Rocket, or let's just go RMM Shipping. And our CEO name is going to be Red Moon Rocket, and there's lots of prefix ones on there. I like this grumpy dude there. He looks like an owner of a shipping company. So we're going to go with that and see what we have here. So Captain Cook, we have $20 million of startup capital, and basically what we're going to do here is we need to get the shipping company up and running. Our first task is to design our route here, so we have to go to parts of Copenhagen. If we take a look right now, the area is Northern Europe. We have no satisfaction. It's only a small port and prosperity. When we go on here, let me click to continue. Sometimes the game does this and doesn't click where you want it to go. But we can see the scale. Once we get to 300, 600, or 900,000, the port level increases. So we'll go from a small to a medium to a large, and I don't know what happens after that. But it's going to be a rather large port. We also want to make sure our prosperity or satisfaction is above 60% there. And right now they demand port. They supply, everything they supply is locked right now, so we can't do much, but we need grain. So what we're going to do is close out that port panel, and from there we need to find a spot that supplies grain, which is right here. You can see all of the stuff they supply is visually there. So we're going to go to Helsinki. We can see that there are farms, and right now they're not consuming any of that stuff, so we need to get all of that shipped out. Before we can do that, we need to acquire the rights to do it, so we're going to do that. We're going to do the cheap one and confirm that because the game doesn't let you go very far into it. And we have all of that. Once we have that, we're going to select our new route. We want to do bulk with grain, Helsinki to Copenhagen. We will make sure that the grain is prioritized. Next. And we have our bulk ship. And we'll select our bulk carrier there, complete that. And then what we can do is we can manage our routes. We can also control a whole bunch of stuff here. If we click on that, we can see what ships, the information on those ships. So it doesn't store anything quite yet. It will soon enough. And it'll have all of its cost and profits and all that. We can also change the ship speed. As we increase the ship speed, you see the fuel consumption goes through the roof, which also means the cost goes a whole bunch more. So that may or may not be a desirable outcome here, but we'll leave it as is for right now, and we'll figure out exactly what we have going on. We can go ahead and see our task. So we need to grow Copenhagen up to 300,000, and then we need 4,000 kilotons worth of grain to go into there. So there's our first boat going through. There is a zoom out. This is as zoomed in as it gets. You can see that the ship is now transporting coal back to Helsinki because Helsinki. Okay, we got a whole bunch going on here. Basically what we need to do is we need meat because that's one of the other things that's required, and we need to get some other of that stuff. But in order to do that, we need some more ships. So we're going to acquire another one of these. Let's actually acquire two. It just saves us a little bit of time down the road here. And we got to wait for that bulk carrier, excuse me. And now we're going to connect Oslo and Bergen together. So Oslo's up here. They are wanting cotton. And Bergen's over here, and they are supplying items. We'll find out. But let's go ahead and get a bulk route between those two. So we're going to go Oslo. You go back here. Routes. New routes. We're going to be going Oslo. We'll rent that out for just the 3 years to Bergen. Rent that out for 3 years. Okay. We'll set cotton as the priority, I guess. We'll select our bulk carrier. The ones that are discharged are being they're already set. And I'm cool with that. All right, we'll complete that route. And our marketing, well, our competitive advantage in Oslo is too small. Right now it's only 8%. So let's click on that. Then we have to go in. We got that. Okay. Got that. So now we're just going to have to find some marketing and spend some money on marketing to bring our market share there up. You can see it's already at 15%, and hopefully it will go higher. We'll see exactly what we get for that. But as we bring prosperity over to Bergen here, it's going to allow us to increase the size of that port, and we'll be in good shape. See here now, it's a mid-sized one. The prosperity is slowly moving up. We're only at 50% satisfaction, so I'd like to increase that a little bit more. But we just kind of got to wait on that one. While that's all going on, I think we're going to add on another one of these. So I'm going to click on the little add button, and we'll select this boat as well. And now that one's underway in addition. As we're waiting for that one to increase, I'm going to add on another couple boats because we need them, and it's going to matter. We are in the 1960s right now, so there's a decent amount of the world available to us here, but not fully. And now Bergen has unlocked the farm industry, and we need to get grain to it for meat so that we can supply all these things. So we need to go into Bergen. We're going to select the ranch here. And the reason why this wasn't available before is because it was a small port. Now it's a mid-sized port. We gain access to more stuff. So we'll go in there. We can see all of that and all of that. We need lots and lots and lots of grain. So luckily, we have this guy here, which allows us to lease that, and it should be producing grain quite easily. So we can have boats, and we should be able to set a route here. We'll go with a new route. We'll go from here to there, with grain being the primary thing. We'll select that bulk carrier, let it get up to speed, and then we'll select that one as well. I don't think we need to have both those. I have to hit complete first. I don't think we need to have both those, but I'd rather just get it moving more quickly. But you can see, as the game develops, as we go through, we unlock more things, we're able to upgrade things, and then we also, as that all happens, get more complex routes here. So we're shipping all that stuff. I should probably go over to the shipyard and add on a few more just cause. But we're at 6.1 out of 10,000 that we need to transport. So those guys right here should be able to complete that for us, maybe. There's one, there's two. That one needs to offload. There we go. And now the farm in Bergen has production that has meat, and a container ship is required. We can also get a container ship because we need research points, and we need to hire a CTO. So we're gonna go over to the company. We'll hire a CTO. We'll just select the first one that we see there. All right. And then we can choose all of that. We'll give them a monthly research and development budget, and they're going to give us some free stuff to start off with, enough to get that container ship going. So we'll research that. We'll close that one out, and then we have to go to the shipyard, select container ship, and build a couple of those, I guess. All right. Once that's built, we're going to be able to do some more stuff. There we go. And the container ship's going to allow us to transport meat to from Bergen to Copenhagen. So we're going to click on new routes. We're going to choose container this time around. We'll make sure it's that. We'll go from here to there. Next. We'll select the container ship. And we'll complete our journey there. While that's all going. While we're doing that, though, I do want to go over to the our original one. And I think we can add more boats. So I'm going to add significantly more boats in the way there, but I am going to slow them down. So we added 4 or 3 boats, so we in theory, 4x'd our current production. We went from, like, let's say 1,000 to 4,000, so we 4x'd that, but we did slow down the boat. So it's probably not quite as big of an increase as what it would have been otherwise, but it's there. And we're in the process of transporting the meat to Copenhagen. And then we need to get a marketing, brand marketing campaign in Bergen. So we can go in here, click on this, and marketing. And there are no marketing teams available because they're over in Oslo right now. So we're going to go here. I'm going to cancel out of that, I think. And then we can go into Bergen. There's my dog. And then we'll start a marketing campaign there. So we have that one set, and then we're just waiting on more meats. I guess I can add on another container ship to help us accomplish that a little faster here. And on our routes, you can see that they're all profitable. Particularly Helsinki to Copenhagen is making us bank. Like $182,000. Heck yeah. But we are rapidly coming up on the meats. We just need another 500, whatever the unit of kilotons. And then we'll be in there. I believe after this, we're going to get much more complicated on some of these ports and some of the things that we do here. But let's just take a look and see. This should be our last ship that we need to send up there. Nope. Let's go somewhere else. So the game is going at its fastest speed. There we go. Okay. Now what we need to do is increase the prosperity of Copenhagen, transport more grain to Bergen, do all of the things. So we're just going to go ahead and do all of that. We have to add another ship to one of our routes, so we'll research another bulk carrier. And when I click on here and take a look at the farm, we still need to generate more there. So I'm going to go up to the shipyard. All right, we don't have any ships that we're waiting on, so I can go to routes. I can find this guy to that guy, and we'll add on one more boat. And hopefully that will satisfy that part of the quest. There we go. And grain is being transported to Copenhagen. It's we're working on increasing the prosperity of Copenhagen, and then we're definitely transporting a whole bunch of stuff to Bergen as well. Over here on the bottom left, you can also see I can look at port demand of what they want, so all the icons can change. I can look at what the industries can supply, and then the port output, which is what I like to keep it on, but you don't have to. There's lots of things to see of what they're doing there. But you can see, as this one only has 0 stars, there's only 1 output. This one has 1 star, so there are 2 outputs. This guy hopefully is going to get a 3rd star, so we have 3 outputs in Copenhagen here. We just need to upgrade to that. But after we get that done, I think we're going to leave this one as is. There's lots of interesting things with this. I really dig kind of what's going on with it. Just a matter of trying to figure out what exactly is going on here. So we go into Copenhagen. You can see now we have a tire manufacturer that requires steel and rubber. And as we go through, Rostock has a steel mill. So we click on that. We can see the steel mill. We can research it. Or we have to upgrade it. Go in here. We can see that we have the rubber plantation because, you know, Helsinki is well known for its rubber plants and all of that. But that's kind of the wrap up of this one. If you take a look, we have the entire world available to us. It's a really cool detailed map. I really like how it works and functions and all of that. It's shockingly detailed for what it is here. You can even mountain ranges and all that stuff, the water depths. It's just very cool. Now, when I first loaded this game, it only gave me this slice of Europe. It did not include the rest of the world, so it's kind of neat to see the rest of it. But look at us. We have all of these boats, all of these ships, everything ready to go. And I'm pretty happy with where this game's at. I want to see more about it. I want to try to build more things and see what we have going on. But this is a quick look here, and I hope you enjoyed the time with me. Thanks for joining me. Let me know what you think of the game, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.